Sport on Saturday with Matt Sandos.
BBC Radio Stoke.
Hello and good afternoon. It's been 281 days since Crewe fans were able to go and watch their team play. Well, today 2,000 supporters will be allowed inside the Alexandra Stadium for the home game against Northampton. We'll be hearing from some very happy fans in the next half an hour. If you can't go to the game, it is as always live on BBC Radio Stoke. Stoke City go to Derby, hoping that some of the walking wounded will be available for Michael O'Neill. And Port Vale face Colchester at home, looking for 3 wins in a row, with all 3 games live on BBC Radio Stoke.
This is Nigel Johnson at Pride Park, where Stoke boss Michael O'Neill has made 3 changes for this game against Derby County. Tommy Smith and Tyrese Campbell are out injured. James McLean is suspended. So in come Harry Souttar, Jordan Thompson and Stephen Fletcher. Derby struggled at the start of the season, but they're showing shoots of recovery. The Potters are plagued with injuries, so this game could be a close call. I'm Phil Bowers at Vale Park, where Alex Hurst is handed his...
BBC Radio Stoke.
Well, welcome to Pride Park, where the home team at the moment have absolutely nothing to be proud about. They come into this game 22nd in the Championship, in the bottom 3, but they come up against the Stoke side today, 8th in the table, 8 wins from their opening 17 games, and you join us as the Stoke players emerge from the far right corner as we look at things here. Derby's players come out, as usual, on the halfway line. Stoke in there. Blue and yellow away kit, Derby home kit, white shirts, black shorts and white socks. Stoke making 3 changes for this game. James McLean suspended, Tyrese Campbell and Tommy Smith injured. In come Harry Souttar, who's completed his isolation period, while Stephen Fletcher and Jordan Thompson have both recovered from their respective injuries. Lot of debate as to what the formation will be. We're going to go with 4-2-3-1. That matches what Derby are going to do, and it kind of suits the personnel in this side best. Joe Bursick in goal. The back 4 from right to left: Nathan Collins, Harry Souttar, James Chester and Morgan Fox. Then a 2 of Jordan Cousins and Jordan Thompson. A 3 from right to left of Jacob Brown, Nick Powell and Josh Tyman, with Stephen Fletcher playing the role of lead striker. On the bench, Andy Lonergan is the substitute goalkeeper, and then the outfield players are Liam Lindsay, Tom Ince, Sam Vokes, Ryan Shawcross, Tasha Oakley-Booth, Thibaut Verlinden and youngster Adam Porter. Interesting to see, Nigel, which way this is going to go here this afternoon.
Yeah, when you look at the stats, as I said a little bit earlier, they've only scored 8 goals in 17 games this season. They've conceded 22. Stoke have rattled in 24. I mean, they've conceded as well. They conceded 20. But if you look at that, you turn around and say, well, Derby should find it difficult to score. Stoke should find the back of the net. But they might obviously look at the fact that they've conceded 20 goals, and I went for a 2-0 for the Potters. It's going to be tight here, I think, this afternoon, Lee. There's no doubt about that. Let's keep our fingers crossed that Stoke have got the shooting boots on.
As we look at things, we are pretty much level with what is in the first half Derby's penalty area. We're a long way to the right of halfway here. Stoke are going to be kicking from left to right in the first half. Derby kicking from right to left. Wayne Rooney standing in the technical area just to the right of halfway with his big black Derby County jacket on. Hands in pockets too. Stoke City just taking their seats in the technical area and in the bottom of this main stand just to the left of halfway. Derby also going 4-2-3-1 in front of goalkeeper David Marshall, who's wearing all orange today. The players either side of halfway take the knee, along with the match officials too, who today are led by Andy Woolmer from Northamptonshire. David Marshall in goal for the Rams. The back 4 from right to left: Nathan Byrne, Andre Wisdom, Matthew Clark and Lee Buchanan. Then a 2 of Max Bird and Christian Bielik. A 3 of Tom Lawrence, Jason Knight and Camille Jozwiak. Up top, Colin Kazim Richards. We're off and underway. Live Championship football for you right here on BBC Radio Stoke. Derby County against Stoke City. Nigel Johnson and myself, Lee Blakeman, your commentary team. We were talking earlier about with a member of the national media. First it comes off his line, and what a clearance that is by the recovering Chester, because Kazim Richards had got round Bursic, had to slot it into the net, and somehow Chester came out of nowhere to make that block.
And he needed to, for two reasons. One, he was the wrong side of the striker when the striker made the run, and there was no way he could put in a challenge. But then, to his great credit, as the keeper came, he didn't move vertical, he put his body there on the line, slide the ball into the danger zone. And this will have to be defended well by Stoke.
Lawrence has taken his time leaving the pitch, isn't he? He's been back on his pitch for some time now. He's obviously got to go off the pitch, but he's walking straight down it at the moment with the physio. He's going to come off. I think that's Tom Lawrence's race at run. So Derby are getting a change ready, and he is taking forever to get off the pitch before his side take this free kick.
And I think he's going to be replaced by Morgan Whittaker. I think he's the man who's going to come on for him. And whether they're going to wait for the substitution before they take the free kick. It's Whittaker coming on. Yeah, he's coming on now, so they're waiting for that. So Whittaker's on for long. Deal with this. In it comes now by Bird, headed away by Fletcher. He didn't know where it had gone, but he headed it away, and he's picked up by Knight, who hoists the ball. Is with Bird. He's got a shooting chance, which that's high, wide, and handsome. That is. That's into the second tier of the stand behind the goal. And it's a goal kick to Stoke City. It's 0-0 here, and we are seconds from 3 minutes as Bursic will get ready to take the goal kick.
I think
maybe 6 yards area.
The message from Michael O'Neill at half-time will be, look, solid enough, but you've got to do better in the wide areas. The creativity from Timon and Brown hasn't been up to it, and that's why Stephen Fletcher has only had scraps to feed off as the half-time whistle goes.
It goes, and it's 0-0 here.
Byline, in goes the cross towards the back post, too high for Fletcher. Brown then headed it against Fletcher. And it's cleared by Derby again. Collins down the right. Great spell this for Stoke. Collins beats his man. In goes the cross looking for Powell. It's bobbling around in the area. Ball sent up into the air. Will it fall for Fletcher? Derby player goes down. Referee still happy for play to continue. Stoke on top here. No two ways about that. Their best spell of the game by a mile. Brown gets clattered. Stoke free kick midway inside the half.
Stoke totally in charge there. It just wouldn't drop for them. When it did, a slight opportunity, there was a block from Derby, with Stoke coming again.
Quick free kick, Brown whips it in towards Fletcher, header goes straight over the bar. Referee saw something that he didn't like anyway. Attack comes to an end.
A lot of pressure there for
What at Nottingham Forest.
It'll be Ince to take the corner. It's going to be another in-swinger from that right-hand side. He spots the ball up. And we'll get ready to dispatch it. In it comes. It's deep, headed away by Clark. And nodded, beaten in the air by Byrne. 0-0, a better second half than first. The first was, to say scrappy would be polite. But it's going to be a free kick that Marshall will take. He's taking his time, and time is running away from him. There's 30 seconds remaining. It's deep towards the Stoke penalty area. Heading in, Waghorn tries to get a boot on it, but Stoke should clear their lines, and they do. And Powell has it. Powell whips it out to the Stoke right. Brown chips it forward. He's on the run, but so is Buchanan, who whips the ball to the halfway line. Picked up by Collins. Knocks it back to Sutor. Sutor looking left. High ball from him. Will Byrne get there? Yes, he will. And he heads the ball away. And there's the final whistle. Stoke City have got a point here. First half.